सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, महायोगी स्वामी उमानंद सरस्वती की जय. Friends, yes, we had come to a halt on the topic of bliss. I know, and I'm so happy that some people truly called me and said, all right, we want to know how to trace it. So I'm very thankful to all those who are listening and responding. We have touched about 184 subscribers. Thank you to each one of you. Please ask your friends also to help us to form a good network. Guru Purnima is just round the corner on 9th July, and we look upon Indian philosophy as a master of all the philosophic schools of thoughts. And on that we have Lord Krishna, who is considered as our God, and he has voiced it. The text to be over before July 9th. Just an introductory form of it is also, I hope it will serve as a seva, or my service to mankind, my service to God, and get us the blessings. Well, I think we should ask for bliss, right? All of us, those who are studying, should ask for what is bliss. All right, friends, now we are going to enter into a topic which is going to tell us how to have a source of it at our hand so it becomes a permanent feature. It has to be a permanent feature. We are definitely sure that it is there in our life momentarily. Most of us have attained it. Most of us have got bliss in our life, and we have tasted it. There must be some moments in life which you remember as the best moments until today. So you can count them, a couple of them on your fingers, and yes, you still remember them. So let's say, let us consider that remembering them to be a sort of a permanency of that particular moment or bliss. So today we are going to ask ourselves how to go towards this attaining of the permanent bliss. Friends, it's not going to be so easy. It needs a little discipline, but it is worth it. But it is worth it. Now, out of 24 hours of the day, spare 24 minutes for yourself. Spare 24 minutes for yourself. Now, what are we going to do in those 24 minutes? We are going to sit at a place which is, let's say, consider it as pretty clean, pious, or something which will make you feel restful. Of course, not just a bed. Because that's the most restful place for all of us. So not a bed. You've got to sit. Now you're going to sit there with a decent posture. Your back, neck has to be a little straight. We are going to sit straight. And I'm going to also put the cassette of the Yoga Danda at the outro over here, so that we get another part of revision of it. But you try to sit straight. And now we've already seen what is going to be the intellectual status of ours. The intellectual status of ours is we are not going to entertain many desires. We are going to just have a mind. I mean, you can have a desire after an hour, after those 24 minutes. But for those 24 minutes, let's have an intellect which is thought free, which is desire free, and which is like a duty oriented, not a desire oriented activity. Duty, now you say, well, what duty do I have in meditating? Yes, you owe yourself that. Not only yourself, you owe it to the spirit which dwells with you. It wants its own little time with you. It wants to talk to you. It wants to associate with you. It wants to interact with you. So I think we owe it to that little inner voice or that spirit which dwells in us and takes care of us by guiding us, prompting us all the time. So those 24 minutes are for God. All those who want to spend, forget which religion you belong to, you all have some God to worship. Please interact with that God. Don't think about religion. Religion is a man-made situation. It's not that important. God-made situation is we are made of spirit and matter. So the spirit is along with us and it dwells in us. Actually, I would have loved to call it energy or kundalini. But right now we are talking about Bhagavad Gita, and where this word has not come. This word has been introduced by Santa Jnanadev when he has extended a commentary on Bhagavad Gita on chapter 6, and he has brought in the complete Kundalini Yoga based on chapter 6 of Bhagavad Gita. But right now that word has not been used, so we will just consider it as some higher element in our lives whom we call God. And I told you, we have called God and bliss and knowledge to be the same. So feel free to choose. Even if you choose bliss and try to find bliss, all right, let's say we are in search of bliss. So those 24 minutes, you are going to hunt for bliss. Okay, now you be seated at a very nice, calm and comfortable place, and pick up a, nowadays yoga mat is in the, it's a fashion of the day. So you can use a yoga mat. I'm comfortable. Of course, I used to have my own personal corner. Even now, I've decided if I can put in 108 hours of meditation before Guru Purnima. So let's say it's an auspicious number, 108. You can choose any. I could have even chosen 69, that being my number of years I put in. So even if I sort of meditate for 69 hours in these coming days till Guru Purnima, I think that's a very good idea. So all of you go in for the number of years, your number of years equal to your number of hours until 9th July. So it's a nice program. Let's think of it. So, and meditate. So during meditation, you need to sit comfortably. Of course, you need to have a straight back and a straight neck. And Sri Krishna has suggested, in this Bhagavad Gita it was suggested, that when you sit, you have your eyes slightly open. Of course, you can choose a mudra. This is normally the Dhyan mudra. So you can choose this, you can choose whichever is comfortable to you. You can be very comfortable, very gentle. You don't have to have a very stiff like an attitude. You have to be a very gentle, as if you are just, like a flower. Let's make it. So something very light on yourself and light with the attitudes and light with the, don't have a very stiff attitude. You be relaxed with all your best qualities in you for 24 minutes every day. And sit with your hands with some mudra, and your eyes need to be slightly closed. Of course, I normally close my eyes totally. I have certain prayers to say. But right now we are going to follow the instructions of Bhagavad Gita. And in that he says you can have your eyes slightly kept open and get focused at the tip of the nose. Now, the reason is automatically your energy starts flowing through Sushumna. So this is also a Tratak Mudra. So for me, looking at my nose tip would have been a little difficult. So I have kept some sort of a holy piece. You could pick up any. You can pick up a book, a holy book, or a holy figure, or a holy idol, or holy, whatever you have faith in. You can keep it in such a place here under it, under the nose, like this, where you can, with your eyes slightly closed, slightly open. They shouldn't be very open. They should be slightly open, as if they look like open slits, nothing more, the eyes. And then you just get focused on that. Now, there's another thing you have to do, is you have to have the incoming breath and outgoing breath. The pace has to be equal. Now friends, this may not be required once you get initiated by a Siddha. Then it can become a Manas Puja. But right now, as I said, since we are doing Bhagavad Gita, I want you to try and follow this system. Even I'm going to follow this system. And I want to experience bliss as promised by Bhagwan Sri Krishna. Yes, we'll hold him for his word. We'll hold him for his word. Now you keep something and you have to concentrate. So normally when you are concentrating, now having like incoming breath should be 1, 2, 3, 4, outgoing should be 1, 2, 3, 4. The pace should be the same. Now instead of saying 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 as if we are marching, let us, we can take any small mantra, or I leave the choice to you. You can take any mantra. If you belong to another religion, please feel free. You can recite your own chanting, whatever you know. Since I belong to Hinduism, I'm saying, let's say Om Namah Shivaya. But of course, the mantra which is given to me is Guru Om. It is given to me by my Guru, and my Guru has said there is no harm in making it public, because the mantra is powerful enough to absorb all the obstacles on the way. So we won't worry. So I'm openly giving the mantra today as Guru Om. Those who wish to absorb it and start working on it, please do it in implicit faith, because it will help you. It's 100% guarantee it will help you. And what does Guru Om mean? Guru is the inner voice, or the higher, the more enlightened person is the master. That's all. So whoever your master is, and whoever is enlightened as per your understanding, feel free to apply it to anyone. It's like the common alphabet. We have X. X is equal to 5. It can be 6. It can be 7. So similarly, you can take Guru as anyone you approve of, and we can relate it with the inner voice, or we can say he is the supreme. So here the mantra is Guru Om. So whenever we are breathing in, we are going to say, suppose we say it 2 times, like Guru Om, Guru Om. When you breathe in, then when you breathe out also, you keep the same amount of time. The time factor should be equivalent. The incoming breath should be equal to the outgoing breath as far as the time factor is concerned. Now we are going to look at the tip of the nose. I said it may not be easy initially. You may want to close your eyes all the time. You have to remind yourself. But I said don't be in a hurry. Just think that, all right, you have time. I have given myself, let's say 10 more years. Now if I give myself 10 more years, I have still 3,650 days. So I think that should help me. So similarly, those who are younger than me, be rest sure the days are umpteen. And I need only 69 hours before Guru Purnima. Some of you may just need 50 hours. Some of you may need only 25 hours, 40 hours. The way people who are responding to me, I know that they are youngsters there. Now you're going to practice that every day. Now, this program is a meditation program, and when you practice it, after that 24 minutes of session, you have to come up and note down whatever your experience has been and see if you feel good about it. Let's start with feeling good. We will leave that bliss concept a little away because we have just started our journey. We have to do a little more justice. I mean, Arjun says it's not so easy to stable the mind. But we can stable it for 24 minutes. Let's not think of stabling mind for a long period. So we are only going to think of 24 minutes per day. 24 minutes per day, you are going to try and have no desire. Don't try to entertain any desire. I know it's difficult. I mean, whether it's food or friend or going out or enjoying. Yes, after 24 minutes, you are free. But till 24 minutes, try and not entertain any desire. Try and complete a little bit whatever work you need to do as duty concept, and then sit so that you're not disturbed by a duty concept following within those 24 minutes. Like if you need to serve your husband or child, or vice versa, if you need to take the child to the school or whatever, finish your duties. So therefore, I would suggest try and see if you can do it on Brahma Muhurta. Why don't we all have a program, a common program? So morning 3 to 6, how many of you would you like to sit? I'll try and keep that timing as my timing for meditation. All those who would like to keep between 3 to 6, 24 minutes will not be much. I'll try and see if I can keep 69 minutes because that's my age. So even you can keep it for the number of years, your ages, and see if you can keep it for those number of minutes. Now, friends, we are there. We are going to discover something which is known as bliss. So even it's more deeper than gold mine. It's deeper than the ocean. It's higher than the sky. It's brighter than the sun. Well, but it is in human capacity. Try and taste it. See whether within those next 15 days, Guru Purnima is on 9th July, and we will be having a public function in Pune. All those who will be interested in wanting to join us, I shall leave the address next time on my intro or outro, one of the places. I'll try and leave the address so that those who are in Pune and those who wish to come and celebrate Guru Purnima with us. And till then, practice meditation. And as I said, your focus is on your tip of the nose. Your thoughts are going to be without desires. Your duties have already been done for those before those 24 minutes, and you are going to stick to the number of minutes equivalent to the number of your age. And you are going to use the mantra Guru Om. So friends, let's see within how many days you can get a taste of bliss. This is Swami Radhikanand from Pune.